is going from doing the solo album to doing the Let Go to doing a solo EP again?
Good. I love doing solo work, but the doing the Let Go was a lot of fun, but it was definitely like it's been a roller coaster. Like it's been an intense journey, and like I wouldn't change anything for the world. We've connected and toured and made some really good music, and man, the music that is coming next is really good, and it's gonna be a lot of fun to see how people react to it. But there's definitely something. I got into this wanting to do it solo, you know, and like I had something to say personally that I wanted to get out there, and for not doing music for like 2 years, it was really like it felt like there was a, you know, getting a weight off your shoulders to be finally doing it again, even if it is a couple songs, you know, like it was really nice to get back into doing solo work. It is cool now. I feel like I felt like I couldn't do both. You know, you couldn't do just solo work, or you couldn't do solo work as well as the group stuff, because I felt like it was muddled. Like I couldn't focus, or if I was like cheating on the group if I was doing solo work, you know. Or vice versa, you know, like the Kublakai being was like, you know, being neglected, and you know, it was just weird. So, but like I finally found a focus where I think I can do both. Not to mention the communication between the three of us is to a place where nobody gets butthurt if Type's working on an album produced entirely by Greaves and Budo. Watch out, it's gonna be ridiculous. And Midnight is doing stuff with Kyle Lucas, and I'm finally doing some solo work again with Slouch. So,
are we gonna get some solo shows or
yeah,
sets out of this?
I shouldn't even say it, but I'm gonna. There should be a release show. We're doing dual EP releases with Repent's EP release, and my EP release will be the same day. It's gonna be hopefully Nectar, probably Sunset. I don't know. We don't know, but it's probably gonna be myself, Repent, obviously, Notion, and Billy the Fridge.
Oh.
That was literally text messaging on the bus here. So we have no venue yet, but hopefully that's what happens. And I'm a little nervous, to be completely honest, to do a solo show. I'm so used to like people staring at Type for saying weird things that it takes all the attention away from me. So we'll see. Hopefully
if Type even stays on stage.
Yeah, right. Were you at the last show?
I was at the show at the Nectar when he was like down trying to dance with people, and I was just, I'm so awkward. I'm like, okay, Type.
I was at the last show we opened for Silas Coast to Sound, and
I missed that. Yeah,
it was great. I love those dudes as well, and I was like, the song finished, and I looked to the right to say something to Type, and he was gone, and there was no microphone, and look over, and he's just gone. He was like, I'll be right back. And this was mid-set, so yes, makes things interesting, but yeah. Anyways.
So you travel a lot.
I try.
So what are you looking forward to as far as the tour? Like, are you going to try to see some stuff besides the inside of a venue, or?
No, I would like to. Yeah, I'd like to, but I mean, probably not. I think we got some pretty intense drives, but you know, like the one time I like tried to campaign to go see the Grand Canyon, we had to get the sound check, and we were like an hour away from the Grand Canyon, and you know, it didn't really go over well. Instead of the Grand Canyon, we went to the Subway. Like, you know, that's what happens when you're on the road. You don't get to see too much, but I have got to see a lot of the country. And I've loved it.
Where are you? Your new tour is kind of different from where you normally go. Like, what are you looking forward to with the Let Go?
I'm looking
like venue-wise.
You will rarely see someone say this, but I'm looking forward to seeing the Midwest. I get to see Minnesota, and I get to see you know, Kansas City and Fargo.
Are you hitting up Salt Lake City?
We are hitting up Salt Lake City.
I want to see a rap show in Salt Lake City and Sioux Falls. Like, I think those crowds are on record as being insane.
I can't remember. Do we have a Sioux Falls day? Do you know?
I don't think so. I think you just have Fargo.
Yeah, I don't think we have a Sioux Falls day, unfortunately, but
just watch. There'll be a date.
Yeah, I should know this by now. But yeah, well, we played Salt Lake a few times, and we got a good fan base out there, and there's some really cool people. Mind State, they're really good dudes. They always hook us up with the show there at Urban Lounge, and so yeah, Salt Lake is great. There's I've seen more tweakers than Mormons in Salt Lake City, so don't believe the hype, man. I didn't see Jesus there. I saw a lot of fucking crack rocks and like tweakers skittering across the street. Like, Still like Salt Lake City, don't get me wrong, man. It's weird. It's definitely weird.
So I like to ask everyone this, like everyone I talk to ever, who are you excited about like right now? Who should people be checking out and making a point to, besides the Let Go and Kublakai, like who
man, like I am like really bad at knowing what's like relevant right now. Like I was telling you earlier, I have been like listening to Atmosphere. That's a really bad like indie rap dude thing to say, but like I have been getting caught up on my Atmosphere, so that's kind of the vibe I'm on. The Roots, the Rising Down, like I've been listening to that a lot, and as far as the town's concerned, I've been listening to Be Awake's album a lot. Dude had some really great, he chose some really good beats and like kind of put together a pretty good album, man. Like. Not to mention he's a really nice guy. Every time I see him, it's like it would be like a year, and he always treats me like we're cousins, and like what's up, man? Like, so I like Be Awake, and then so of course Saul, this dude just continues to amaze me, like as far as his like mental game and like how his career is just upward.
Yeah, I've been watching him for a while. Very impressed with.
Yeah,
just...
you know. Swerve One was like, I remember when he was your hype man. You better watch out. You're gonna be his hype man. I'm like, thanks, Swerve. That's cool. And he'd be like, Saul's kind of sunning you, bro. Like you suck. But it was all good fun. But yeah, he's doing great, and his album is really fantastic. And he has a new song that he did for some mixtape in Portland, and that song. So it's always good when you hear an album like The Ride, which is a really great album, and then you hear the songs they do next, and it's just better. Like, and it's like, oh wow, this is great, but like, what's gonna be next is gonna be even more, like even better. I don't know. So yes, Saul, and then of course Grinch. The dude's on my album, man. Like I wouldn't have asked him. Oh, yeah. I mean, I guess I could just big up the town. The Physics, you know, that
my favorite free thing dude, I've gotten all summer.
Before the Sun Goes Away, get the Physics album and just drive around in the sun. Think Natural is a beast, and the beats on there are just amazing. Like, yeah, the Physics was High Society, you know.
Physics.com, High Society.
Yeah. Those guys are real cool. I would try to get big on the album, it just didn't happen. And
well, you still have you're still gonna do another album, like besides the EP, right?
Might be.
Yeah, you're gonna do.
Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm kind of I don't want to plan too far ahead in the future. Trying to be right now, be in the here and now. But yeah, there's definitely plans for the next one, and I definitely we'll probably have dudes in the town on it, and we'll see. I don't know what's.
Okay, so the album, the EP is September 1st?
EP will be available online at www.kublakai.com, KUBLAKAI.com. Please feel free to ask me why I chose that name. There's like so many stories of why, I'm just not going to tell you.
I think everyone in Seattle wants a name that's hard to spell so that nobody can find them on MySpace or Google.
Let's just put it this way. We've talked about this many times. You want to Google type on the, I just see what pops up, and then you Google Kublakai and see what comes up. This guy gets so frustrated trying to find stuff, you know. That's awful. There you go. Rappers Googling their names happens constantly. But yeah, Lights for the Dark Nights, available online at Kublakai.com on September 1st. And then October 1st, probably at the release show with Repent on October 1st. Hopefully that's what's going to go down. Thank you, Hip Hop Love Fest. You guys are lovely women. I love you. This has been fun.